do here, Dave?
Well, we're gonna go through the motions on Match Patch Pro. So the very first thing you do is you make a little sample, kind of like I did on the job site for you there that one day, and take it to 400. The stick is to 400. Then you would compare it with your concrete, and for a better view, for a better look, it's got the grout colors which coincide with the aggregate colors on this side. So I came up and I thought number 4 was the closest, and then we had to make some adjustments. Now a student did this, and they were off a little bit because I'm doing half mixes here, and I'm a little outside the box on the measures. When you buy Match Patch Pro in a kit, you get the colorant you need, you get the measuring spoons you need, you get the resin you need, and you get the Par C cement you need. The only thing you need to get is your local concrete sands, because that's what's going to match it best on the job, and you need to get it dry, very dry. So with this one here, and it follows a regular traditional concrete mix. Okay, to match concrete, I felt that I needed to make concrete, but on a smaller scale. So it's 2 parts aggregate, 1 part of the cements. Now, the cements are what make Match Patch Pro different than anything else. It has non-shrink additives in it. All resin shrinks. Cements shrink. The additives go past the shrinkage, so it never shrinks back from the edge. So that's why there's never been an instance all around the world of a Match Patch Pro patch failing or popping out. And even though one like this isn't spot on, chances are your customer, if all he's seen is polyurea patches, you know, solid colors, it's still going to be the best patch he ever saw in his life. But you can fine tune it and get it even closer. Utilize this stir stick again. And you mix it up in small amounts because you have about 6 to 10 minutes to get it out before it cures. This was one that was done at 10:30, and it's very hard. I mean, after 20 to 40 minutes, it's ready to grind. You see the base is white. That's how it looks with your aggregates in it. On this one, I kind of have it memorized, but this is actually the sand that's in this concrete. So that makes sense, because like the differences in concrete colors around the nation or the world or whatever, they're influenced by the fine sands, and that's what makes the concretes different. Most of the cement is gray. So on this one, I found there's just a 30-second of black. That's a 30-second teaspoon. Once you find your color, we've got formulas on the instructions where you can extend it out to 5.5 quarts at a time. And this one just was using just a pinch of brown, just very little brown. Not much right there. That's all. Now, if I mix this together now, dry, it doesn't look like I did anything with that colorant. Now it's 1-to-1, A and B for the resin. The resin represents about 20% of the mix. Just like if what I did, I replaced the water that you'd normally add to the traditional mix with resin. And you also notice there's a QR code on here. QR code on all the labels. It's not for an advertisement like everybody else does. This actually goes to our download section of our website. So you have the TDS, you have the instructions to your foreman or whoever's on the job site's phone. If the architect walks on and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" You know, he can shoot that, and he's got all the info right there. Trying to make it easier for people in the field. So I've got my color mixed in. That's what I did first. First I matched, then I put my colorant in the cements and the aggregate mixture. Now I'm going to add the resins. make sure you mix the resins first. Also on the instructions, there's a name on the bottom right-hand column. It says Dave Moore. It's got my phone number to this phone in my pocket. Anybody on the job site using it for the first time has my first priority. Longest they'll ever have to wait is about 20 minutes, or I'll answer the phone right now. If they send me a text and tell them they're on the job and they need some help, I get right with them. Nothing like a rep that doesn't answer their phone, or they get back to you 3 days later, right? Well, I can't even remember what I called you about. To mix about half of it, get it all wet really good. Put the rest in. Now after this is mixed, I got what, 6 to 10 minutes depending on the temperature. That's why you mix it in small amounts. But the advantage to that is it cures for grinding very quickly. 20 to 40 minutes. After you mix it up, just get it a little over the hole. And the reason why you want to go a little higher is